Hey there, movie lovers! If you're in the mood for a comedy that's totally off the rails, you've got to check out Going Berserk. This 1983 flick is basically like if a bunch of SCTV sketches crashed into each other, stuffed with over-the-top slapstick, wild cult jokes, and goofy send-ups of everything from politics to B-movies. The director, David Steinberg, teams up with Dana Olsen to write this one, and honestly, it's got a vibe like someone let an improv group make a movie on a dare. Oh, and did we mention it stars a super young John Candy? This is one of his first big lead roles, and even when the jokes don't totally land, Candy's just so likable you can't help but root for him. The plot? Well, calling it a plot might be generous. Candy plays John Bourgignon, a lovable loser who drives a limo and dreams of being a drummer. He's about to marry Nancy, who's way out of his league and happens to be the prim and proper daughter of Congressman Ed Reese. Ed? He's got his eye on the White House and isn't thrilled about John joining the family. Meanwhile, Ed's on a crusade against creepy cults, which, surprise, are actually plotting to take him down. And then there's Sal, John's sleazy movie producer buddy, Eugene Levy, being peak Eugene Levy, trying to turn the wedding into his next big payday. From there, things just get bonkers. John winds up in a jail brawl at a male strip club, goes on the run handcuffed to a convict, played by a pre-Ghostbusters Ernie Hudson, ticks off a biker gang, and gets brainwashed by some fitness-obsessed cult weirdos. At one point, he's hypnotized into trying to assassinate his own father-in-law, but the brainwashing just makes him act like a huge jerk at engagement parties. Awkward. It all builds up to a totally nuts wedding scene where everything sort of works out. If you're here for the cast, you won't be disappointed. Besides Candy and Levy, you've got Joe Flaherty bringing dry SCTV humour as John's limo co-pilot, Ali Mills as the forever exasperated bride-to-be, Pat Hingle chewing the scenery as the uptight blowhard dad, and Richard Libertini doing a killer job as the cult leader. The cameos and sidekicks are a who's who of vintage comedy, and everyone brings their weirdest energy. But let's keep it real. Going Berserk is more like a series of comedy bits than a regular movie. A lot of the gags are random, the sets are kind of cheap, and the whole thing feels like someone filmed a fever dream from the early 80s, neon aerobics outfits included. How did it do? Well, not great. It barely made a dent at the box office, and most critics dumped on it for being all over the place and kind of immature. On Rotten Tomatoes, it lingers at a sad 33% audience score, and most reviews agree that John Candy's the best thing about it, sometimes the only good thing. But hey, if you're an SCTV diehard, a John Candy completist, or just want to see some true 80s weirdness with your friends, it's actually pretty fun in a so bad it's good kind of way. Honestly, this one's become a total deep-cut cult classic. Want to see some kung fu spoofs, awkward rap intros, and one of the silliest weddings you'll ever watch? Stream Going Berserk on Amazon Prime Video, Plex, or Apple TV and let the comedy chaos unfold. Why not go a little berserk yourself tonight?